There it is right there. There it is right there, YouTube. I got the torque wrench set up. 72 Convertible Impala LS3 swap. Looking at maybe almost 600 horsepower. We ain't put it on the dyno yet, YouTube. We did our own wiring. And we show y'all how to do the wiring, YouTube. Step by step. We did our fuel system. We show you how to do the fuel system as well. Step by step, YouTube. Everything you need to know. Now let's swap, baby. You ever ask yourself, how much damage could you cause if you install your harmonic balancer the wrong way? Better yet, you ever ask yourself, how much money can it cost you if you make a mistake and install your harmonic balancer the wrong way, YouTube? If you don't get your harmonic balancer installed the right way, you asking for a disaster, man. All kind of stuff. No telling how much money you will have to spend to get your engine back up and running, man. If it's really bad, you'll have to replace the crank. Think about a 15 to 20 pound tennis ball bouncing around in your engine compartment, tearing up everything, man. So we're gonna be covering exactly how you install your harmonic balancer the right way, so you never have to worry about that happening. You'll save yourself some time and some money, YouTube. So make sure y'all pay attention. Make sure y'all watch the video all the way through. That way you don't miss nothing, YouTube, and you won't ever have this to happen to you. First and foremost, if you like LS swaps, if you have the desire to do a LS swap that run just like this, YouTube, I'm satisfied, YouTube. You turn on your notification bell. But what I need for you to do is to make sure you click that subscribe button, YouTube. Make sure you turn on your notification bell. That way you see all our new videos when we post them, YouTube. And I need for you to drop me a comment and say, I'm riding with Chevys R Us, Tone. Let Chevys R Us help you do your LS swap, YouTube. We a family, man. We gonna do this thing together. Y'all ready? Let's get it, YouTube. YouTube. This your boy, Tone, coming back at y'all one more again with another great video on Chevys R Us. Y'all already know what time it is, man. YouTube. We out here in the garage. We gonna be talking about the 72 Convertible LS swap, but we ain't gonna be working on it. I got it right here though, YouTube. Y'all see it, 72 Convertible Impala LS3 swap. Today, YouTube, we gonna be discussing something that I struggle with mentally to do. Only reason because I know if I got it wrong, then it would create a disaster for my LS swap. So what I'm gonna be talking about today, YouTube, is how to properly install your harmonic balancer on your brand new LS3 build, because if this goes wrong, there's no telling what can be damaged. You got AC compressor, radiator, alternator, power steering pump, all of that stuff costs a lot of money to fix. And if your harmonic balancer comes off while your engine is running, man, there is no telling what kind of damage could be done inside of your engine compartment. You could possibly even bust the crank. And if your crank is busted, that's a whole new engine build, YouTube. So I know if you doing an LS swap, thinking about doing a LS swap, this is absolutely important. A must do, YouTube. to install your harmonic balancer so that it does never come off. And today we gonna cover exactly how to do that, YouTube. What we also gonna cover is if you never removed the harmonic balancer, I'm gonna show you how to remove one, and I'm gonna show you how to install one. As a bonus, we're gonna be installing a harmonic balancer with the factory crank pulley bolt. Also install a ARP crank bolt. If you know like I know, ARP is what you want to have in your drivetrain, especially in your rotating assembly of your drivetrain. ARP is the strongest. If you can have an ARP bolt, you want to have ARP versus the regular stock stuff. And let me explain something to y'all, YouTube. People will tell you, you can reuse the old bolt. Just put some Loctite on it and reuse the old bolt. Don't listen to that, YouTube. Don't make a costly mistake. Alright? Y'all ready to get to it, YouTube? But first, before we get to it, YouTube, if you like learning how to do LS swaps, you like learning how to work on old school cars, or if you just like looking at some nice, clean, old school cars, go ahead and click that subscribe button. Make sure you subscribe if you have not subscribed to the channel. Make sure you turn your notification bell on. That way you get the notification whenever we post a video. And also drop me a comment in the comment section. Say I'm locked in with Chevys R Us, Tone. Let's do it. All right, YouTube. I'm sitting right here. The engine is on this stand, as y'all can see. I'm sitting right here. Got a chair right here sitting in front of the engine. But anyway, I'm getting ready to take this off. And I got this harmonic balance puller right here that I got from Harbor Freight. So we're gonna get this off, and then we'll be back with y'all. YouTube, got the harmonic balance puller on there. As y'all can see, got it all locked in, got all the jaws in tight. So I'm just gonna put the impact on this right here and crank it down and watch it pop off. YouTube, check it out, man. There it is. There it is right there, YouTube. I actually had to use this big boy right here. And I put a socket on the end of that and put that right on the crank. Boom, like that. And just jack the back of the handle and pop, go the weasel, y'all. So after about 2.5, 3 hours, after about 2 trips to the auto parts store, after breaking 2 of the cheap harmonic balance pullers, I finally got it off, YouTube.
What is this?
So we're gonna work on installing a new one. Be back in a minute. All right, YouTube. Just putting a little anti-seize on it. Just want to lightly coat snout with anti-seize. Just a little bit of light coat on it. Nothing heavy. A little bit of anti-seize on it. You don't want nothing too heavy, YouTube. Next thing next, YouTube. Just want to slightly put the damper on there. Just push it on the snout. Slightly push it on. Just like that. Now, get this right here. This is a damper installation tool. As y'all can see, it's got different threads. Work with different kinds of automobiles and vehicles. So it looks like, let's see here. All right, now what you do next, put this thing like this, and you just crank it slowly.
You said slowly.
Yeah, I know. Let me sit right there. Let me sit there. Let me catch that seat. Don't touch the motor. Don't lean on it. Like that. See how that thing closing in? That thing closing in up there. You see it?
Just
Now see it closing. See how it's going in?
Oh, now yeah, I see. See right in the middle.
That's it, mate.
Look at that.
There you go. That's right.
Again, when he screws it, it's going in here, right?
That's right, son.
Make sure it's screwed in there real good. You come here, Mama.
You see how it's still going in?
Yes.
Alright, YouTube. Y'all see? I got the harmonic balancer pressed all the way on there. You go, torqued it to 240 foot-pounds. Then took the old crank bolt out, put the new crank bolt in, torque it back to 37 foot-pounds, and then you torque it 140 degrees. Got that on, and I got the crank pulley mounted on with these 3 bolts. Got all the 3 of them torqued down. We'll be back in a minute, YouTube. All right, YouTube. That is exactly how you remove a harmonic balancer. But one thing that I do want to talk about that I didn't touch on was this right here. After you install the harmonic balancer and you use the factory crank bolt, whenever you are installing the new one, you're supposed to use the old bolt to tighten it up to 37 foot-pounds. And then after you tighten it up to 37 foot-pounds, you're supposed to put one of these right here on it. This is what's called a angle torque wrench. The reason they have you use these is because factory crank pulley bolts, let me show you this right here. One of these factory crank pulley bolts, they actually stretch. And so what's required, they require you just use the angle torque wrench. I don't like using these, man. And if you ever come across somebody to tell you, oh, just reuse the old factory crank bolt, don't make that cheap mistake, YouTube. So now that we've covered how to install a harmonic balancer using the factory crank bolt, let's take a look at how you install a harmonic balancer with the arc bolt. All right, let's go. YouTube. What's up? It's your boy Tone coming back at y'all again. Today, man, we're gonna be installing our arc harmonic balancer bolt. First things first, we're gonna double check the one that's installed and make sure it's at 240 foot-pounds. Then we're gonna back it out, and then we're gonna put our arc bolt in, and we're gonna torque it down to 235 foot-pounds. All right, so we'll be back in a minute. There it is right there. There it is right there, YouTube. I got the torque wrench set up, and I'm just gonna make sure that this guy's set at 240 foot-pounds, and it is. And so I'm just gonna put the camera down and make sure we got 240 on there, YouTube. All right, so we'll be back in a second. All right, YouTube, I'm back. One thing that I forgot to do before I try to put 240 foot-pounds of torque on that bolt is put this on. And what this is a flywheel, like a holder. I forgot what you call it, but you can get these on eBay. You can get them on Amazon. All right, YouTube, we got the flywheel holder or whatever you want to call it. We got it installed right down there. I'm gonna show it to y'all, man. Y'all can see it because I ain't got the cover on. You see that right there? Boom. That sucker got the grooves in it right there. Holds the flywheel still. So I'm gonna use this torque wrench, the big boy torque wrench set at 240 foot-pounds, and I'm gonna make sure we get 240 foot-pounds on this guy right YouTube. Here. As y'all can see, I'm sweating, man. I got the bolt out. I torqued it to 240 foot-pounds, and then I just backed it off and took it out. So now I'm getting ready to install the ARC harmonic balancer bolt. Let me show it to y'all. All right, YouTube. It's all good. This is the one that we're getting ready to install right here. So, transfer assembly lubricant. Use precisely. Replicate all ARC fastener clamp load specifications. All right, YouTube, this is what we're gonna do. Looking at these instructions, it says to make sure you lubricate this bolt. So that's what we're gonna do. Lubricate the threads real good. I'm gonna take my finger, go down there a little bit. Make sure that's nice and lubed up. The other factory bolts, y'all, I don't know if y'all know or not, but these factory bolts, the factory style GM harmonic balancer bolts, you can only use them once because they stretch when you tighten them all the way down. And it's no good after you loosen it back up. You gotta put a new one in. Once you take it out, you gotta put a new one. But these ARC harmonic balancer bolts, you can reuse these as many times as you want to. So now that we got the threads lubed up, it says to lubricate this right here. And we gotta put some lube on the harmonic balancer. So I'm gonna sit this down right here. Actually, we don't gotta put this lube on the harmonic balancer. We can just stick it on this side right here. And that way, when we put the bolt on there, it will it'll get on the front of the balancer. So that's what we're gonna do. What's going on now? Hey man, I can't complain, brother. Just speaking to my neighbors, taking a stroll through the neighborhood. So now, we're gonna take this bolt and just slide it on down there like that. And so now when we put this bolt in the engine, when we bolt this in, the harmonic balancer, all this lube gonna get on the front of the harmonic balancer. Now we're gonna put this in and we're gonna tighten it down to 235 foot-pounds, YouTube. All right, so we'll be back in a minute. All right, YouTube, put that in there. Screw that on hand tight. All right, YouTube. Got my torque wrench set at 235 foot-pounds. Across the 225 and then the 10 is on the line. So that's 235. Then I got this locked. Double check it. Still 235. Now we can put that man on it. Now, YouTube. Bring that man out now. Y'all heard that? Click, click. That's 235, you two. That's it. Harmonic balancer bolt type. Intake bolts have been torqued to 47 inch-pounds. Y'all tidy and right, you two. All right. See y'all in a minute. You two, you two.